When I say that parents are responsible for their adult relationship with their adult child, I don't mean that they're responsible for spats. I don't mean that they're responsible for, everything that goes on in the relationship, or that if a child needs space at some point, then that's like some like major failing on their part or something. And sometimes kids can need space due to developmental stuff. They go through a process of separating from their parents when they are becoming adults themselves, so that they can figure out their own values and their own shape and who they want to be. Sometimes that comes with actual separation. Ideally, it doesn't have to be. Ideally, the parent lets them go into blossoming. But like, hey, I'm not talking about perfect relationships here. And if they're not perfect, then they're awful. That's not what I'm saying at all. I'm really big on being the good enough parent. So the good enough parent would just take it as it comes. So if your child is needing space right now, because they're processing something, because they're going through something, then the best advice is to try and self-reflect about what is happening. And yeah, it doesn't sound like you're not doing that. I've heard from a lot of parents, and you're not giving me major red flags. It does sound like you want to understand. So I would just keep that kind of curiosity about yourself, about your relationship with your son. Maybe some things were amazing, maybe some things weren't, and maybe he's in trouble, and maybe he really needs you, but maybe what he doesn't need is anything but being like a solid foundation, and letting him know that like you're there for him, and that like you're willing to give him what he needs, even if that's space. And just really keeping an eye out and trying to meet him where he's at with what he needs, right? And in doing so, really not focusing on this woman and how she's affecting him, because people kind of fucked us, but at the end of the day, like, this is really about your son. This is really about like what is going on with his self-esteem, if he is with somebody who doesn't make him feel good, and yeah, just about like his choices and why he's making them and what's going on for him. I would strongly suggest just doing that. In my book, I explain a lot of the kind of unseen ways, and even like the unconscious ways, and just the ways that even society itself teaches us to raise kids that can be quite harmful to them. I would highly recommend the book.